Good morning. My name is George Sebastiao, co-founder of EcoX and GBO, Global Blockchain Organization. It's a pleasure to actually be presenting to you, and it's an honor today at the Banking and Expo conference that you're organizing. So let me share a quick message for you and a few slides for this process. I'm going to be talking today about disruption in the banking and fintech sector by applying two technologies, artificial intelligence and blockchain. It is important then when we talk about disruption is really about introducing massive speed in an existing business. So in the banking sector, fintech is introducing orders of magnitude in the change of speed of 10x or higher. So that means allows you to create a whole new value chain of services that you offer to the customer. But it's much more than that. It's about changing the customer centricity. Traditional banks were centric around the bank and then servicing customers' payments and other services. The modern fintech bank is centric about the payment platform. Everything revolves about focus on the customer, and all the other services are actually at supporting elements. What are some of the technologies that are helping achieve this massive disruption to the banking technology? There's many of them. Social media, mobile, cloud computing, Internet of Things, which enables things like contactless payments, QR codes, etc. Substantial enhancements in the customer experience, advancements in cybersecurity protection. But two primary changes are being applied by using elements of artificial intelligence and blockchain. So what are the key changes that are these elements bringing to the table? They're enabling us to create a whole new generation of fintech solutions that in those solutions, more is less. So we have systems without cards. We call these cardless systems. We have banks without branches. This is what we call branchless banks. We have banks without borders. These are banks that work across countries, across regions, borderless banks. Or banks that work without cash. They work with digital assets, virtual currencies. And then finally, there's actually solutions where the banks are not even available. So these are payment systems, specific fintech solutions that introduce new payments and loan technologies as well. One of the important elements about this technology is the rate of adoption. Traditional systems have taken 10 years, 5 years, or more to get adoption. The new generation of technologies, like, for example, ChatGPT, took 2 months to actually reach 100 million users. So the radical amount of change that takes place is happening at a much faster pace. One of the key technologies that is important is beyond AI. It's the technology of blockchain. And this is a technology of trust and enables us to induce much better trust between the parties that participate in the banking transactions. So this allows us to create a whole new series of e-commerce, global payment systems, remittance, P2P lending, and microfinancing. What this allows us to do is to create banking systems that are accessible and create a much higher degree of inclusion for all the users and many, many more solutions as well. When we talk specifically about AI as a revolution, it's actually bringing the elements of cheaper storage, much high performance computing, the access to effective GPUs or graphic processing units that enable the large language models that are today trained in AI and much faster network speeds. But when I'm talking about these technologies is how you combine them together to introduce better solutions for the future. So when you combine things like blockchain and AI together, you reduce some of the shortcomings that are available in AI itself. Better ownership of the assets, better protection of usage rights, better prevention against forgery, and overall decentralization of the solutions. What I really have for you as a message today is that the disruption that is happening in banking sector and fintech is not really attributable to a single technology like blockchain or AI, but it's rather how we combine those technologies together to create massive disruption. So massive disruption is coming ahead for you, and you have to be ready for this disruption. It's been a pleasure to be with you today and present this short message. And I hope you enjoyed the remaining of the symposium and the Congress and the Expo as well. Thank you.